Hi guys, this is Vimarsh and this is how I learned to make games. I've grown up in very sub-rural part of Uttar Pradesh. It's a place nearby Noida called Bulandshahr. So in this area, I didn't see that much of a growth. Okay, so I grew up in kind of rural people. I wouldn't say that they are bad, but it is what it is. And I would say it was my influence of my cousins, which used to live just behind the just on the back street. Okay, we used to play games. I used to go to their place, play Mario Kart, and played Tekken 3. I remember it because he used to take Brian and he used to whoop my ass because I used to take Jin. So that's what initiated me with this interest and as well as kind of groomed me into the person I am. Giving that uh, you know, you peek over the wall. So that peek was given by those guys. So the game which I really loved growing up was Prince of Persia. So the thing with it was that the aspects it created, it covered the RPG, the mechanics, like you can literally throw weapons. That was kind of new to me, as well as the puzzles. Many times I was stuck with the puzzle. I would just keep on whooping my brain. How can I solve this particular problem? How can I solve this particular puzzle which they have given us? I can't see any way out. So, but then like you keep on pushing. That's the part of game, right? So you keep on pushing, and when you figure out the answer, voila! And then the boss enemies, like Warrior Within, the particular which got initiated with this series was the Warrior Within. The mechanics which made me fall in love with the time step, rewinding time as well as slowing down the time, as well as the enemies, the creativity which went through their brain, the developers brain to bring out those enemies, and they kept on evolving. It's not like it's just a one kind of enemy. So that is what I fell in love with. I started my 11th 12th was solely towards the PCM with computer science. Okay, and then when I secured my 88.8 percentile in uh, the stream. Then I switched to. Then I gave my IT. I got selected into JP Institute of Information Technology, and with that I got a good seat for computer science engineering in the college, and they have pretty decent packages if you look around. So I got into CSE. Then my years passed, and in midway I started pursuing as a side hustle my game development journey. And as soon as I got through the years, I got more clarity that what I want to do, where I see myself, where I can stand. So it kind of that whole struggling phase kind of shaped out what my struggle should be for life. Okay, so the thing is that when I started thinking about game development as my serious hobby, okay, it was my first year. I got done with my second semester on the first year. That is my second year is about to start, and we have a good decent 1 month or 2 month gap between. Okay, so in my brain, it was already decided that now I want to do game development. I don't see anything else. Game development is for me. It is creative. It also has programming, and I wanted something which is mixture of both. Okay, I'll do this. Then my father came to pick me up from the bus stand. I traveled from bus, so he came. He asked me everything on yeah. Then I told him on the get go, Papa, I will pursue game development. I see my future in this, and yes, it has good bugs. Okay, so because every parent is driven by that flight of security, right? So it has good money, it has good settlement, stability, etc. And if I'm good with skill, then everybody will hire me. I told him that, and he was like, okay, as you see fit. He was like that. My mom got to know, everybody got to know. So in the second year, it was like a great haul because I was the only one who was pursuing game development as the placement was going in a college. So I wasn't. I will be honest. I was getting selected in software development role from the early on because I started DSA, learning DSA later. Okay, when I started getting opportunities, but it didn't sit right with me. Okay, I was confused. I was ambiguous. That yes, do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Is it my calling or not? Because I know money is there, the stability is there, but still I don't feel anything from it. Okay, And then I started I was searching for what are the options for game development. I really want to do game development. At that time, I even created a GDD. I started applying for jobs for the game design, and I created GDD. I applied. I also got selected. But at some point, I also thought that I need stable. I need a good financial growth as well. Partner. Then I came across Outscal. How? I asked my senior, who was just my senior, in the game development, in the same game development hub which we had in our college. And I asked him, is there any direction? So he told me like, Bhavyam sir is doing something regarding it. He's in it. So at that time, he gave me his number and I contacted him. He told me about Outscal. So I got to know about Outscal from him. I applied for the Outscal. I started attending its orientation, but midway I fell off. I just, I contacted my sir directly. And so this is the issue. And he was also very reachable. I didn't expect that. So at that time, I contacted him, sir. I want to switch to my parents are saying that, yeah, government job is good. That person is saying that, no, this game programming is good. Somebody is saying SD is good. I'm confused. And I think I can, if I give my best, I can do all of it. Okay. He told me that, see, the thing with it is that ultimately I cannot sort you out on this part. It is you who will sort yourself out. So if you want to give it a go, you give it a go. And if you feel like returning, you can always come back because obstacles are always here. I was like, okay, I'll do that. Then what happened that as I was figuring out that what to do, I went for the uh, government job thing. I prepared for it. I started working on it. I prepared well, everything. Okay. And I, even whatever I studied 20%, I got this, but not satisfied. Then again, the placements came in. I started preparing for the placement. It was like I was a ragdoll going through everything without even thinking. I was just applying my brains in the interview. I was applying my brains in the study material. I was not applying my brain for what I have to do for the future. So at that time, when I got selected in the interview from the college, in the placement drive from the college, so when I didn't feel, as I told, I didn't feel quite good about that. And I told the interviewer that, sir, this is not my calling. I love making games. And I guess this is not for me. I told him. So he was like, okay, so what games do you like? We discussed upon the games for the rest half an hour. He's like, so if you haven't done the assignment, I can't pass you after it, etc. So I was like, okay, sir, it's fine. Then on the same day, I applied for. Luckily, the launchpad was about to initiate. It was the first launchpad of the Outscal. And then afterward, the 300-day challenge started. I joined the Outscal fully, and there were different mentors. C++ were fine with me because I have done it for 4 years, of course, in the college as well. The OOPS, the programming parts. But what opened my horizons, what made me explore the stuff was the Unity training. Because yes, Unity I have done it, but using those system design patterns, the MVC pattern, the observer pattern, the object pooling, I've heard about it, but I haven't used it. So getting to apply it as well as getting mentored by people so that you can have ease in applying that was different for me. And I kid you not, I'm way more knowledgeable than people. Yes, people might have good knowledge of Unity because they have spent years in it, but I know where to apply the design patterns. I can use my programming knowledge which I got from the college in my job or in whatever I can show people. That was the biggest part. That was, that this sync which happened, this magical sync which happened, really helped me crack in the interview with Cusmat. And as well as, I guess, I'm still getting praises. Sometimes I'm lazy. I will be honest. I'm lazy about it, but I make up for that laziness with my try to approach with something more programmatically so that it can be automated. So that is what helped the Outscal, or that is what was the help Outscal has given me in framing out me as a programmer, as a game developer. And yeah, so if I talk about the hurdle, so as I told you about the first hurdle was, yes, I don't do it in public, but then I got used to it, and yes, now I can easily tell people, yeah, this is what I've done, this is what I've done. I don't have that hesitation or shame or whatever which comes with whenever you are trying to explore it, whenever you're trying to showcase your what you have done. And the second hurdle was that you cannot do everything in game development. It is a team effort. So earlier, what I came in with the mindset, yes, I will do everything. You can, but it will take time, it will take skill, it will take effort. If you are willing to put it, you can do it. But if you are joining a company, then it is a team effort, which I got to know from Outscal as well. Because we used to discuss about the game jams and all. We had interactions that if you have done this, if you have done this, I even contacted with people so that to clear my doubts. So yeah, so this is what it is. And yeah, actually this realization of that yes, okay, yes, I can make anything didn't come from me. I think I can do more. I will be honest. I expect more from me. Okay, it didn't came from me. It came when I was just showcasing my projects on LinkedIn in the launchpad. I was just showcasing my projects, and my friend comes in. Comes in the room. He says, uh, "Damn, now it feels like that you are making something." I'm like, "Oh, okay, okay, I've grown that much." Because he used to see me like I'm doing with the cubes and all and all. Now this was a structured game for first once in a while. The people with proper mechanics, yes, which can be monetized if worked upon. Because it was first time seeing him seeing that particular thing. I was like, okay, yeah, now I can do anything. So that was my first experience. So the thing, as I were done with the modules and all, there was an interview round. Okay, in that interview round, which helped me a lot. It helped me shape as a interviewee, proper interviewing this whole mud bath, which is going around. You need to be strong enough to survive in this industry, right? So that reality check was given by my interviewer, my mock interviewer. He was in Ubisoft. I don't remember his name. I'm very bad with names. So it was given by him when he used to interview me on Infinity Advanced and the advanced concept of the system design, as well as uh, there's Aditya Jeet, who was my senior in clans as well. He also gave me the reality check by asking me questions regarding uh, the physics, the vectors, and all. So that helped me get the grasp. Now, when I was in the interview, it was my first interview with the GigaFun. So of course they had a good standard, they had all that stuff. But somewhere I was lacking in that interview. Maybe my confidence, maybe I was too hasty in my answers. And that I simmered down, that I absorbed. And he told me that yes, you need a little more experience with Unity. I was like, okay, I'll explore on that. But my preparation was that much great that I cleared the first round. It was my maybe two rounds, and then it was my last round with the CEO or the CTO, whosoever it was. There were three founders, right? Co-founders. Then afterwards, it was Cosmet, the second. Okay, they offered good pay and that and all, and I interviewed, and the questions which were asked, they are almost same when they are asked. So it was on cross and dot product, and I clearly nailed it. I got done with the interview, and yes, I got placed easily. So Outscal helped me a lot. Currently, I'm working in Cusmet, which is AR/VR firm, and they make skilling systems. So if I elaborate about it, so there are people in industry which are working which are working with their lives on the brink. How? Like there are heavy machineries which they are working with, and of course they can't be pushed to that particular thing without any training prior to that. So that's where Cusmet comes in. That's where we develop our skilling system so that they can give a know-hows and hands-on that what they can expect in that environment. And what we are trying to achieve as close as to reality possible simulations so that they don't have to worry about like if they go into the real system, then they will be like, oh yeah, I have done this. Their body, their whole motor skills are, have adjusted to that environment. That is what our goal is. And currently I am working as a Unity as a developer 3. So it is a reverse hierarchy 3, 2, 1. I guess I have been promoted to 2. I don't know that my people the customer will tell. And yeah, so this is my profile. So if anybody who is starting out or who is confused that if he should pursue the game development or not, I think you should study about its challenges, its rewards, its profits, its loss, and then you should make up your mind if you are ready to take that challenge. And that will determine, even if you want to take that challenge, then it is your passion that you feel it inside you that yes, I can do something in it. And you can ask the peers, you can ask people on LinkedIn who are already there in this industry for 20 plus years, more than that. Okay. So you can ask them. Otherwise, if you still think that nothing is helping, come to Outscal. The people here who are ready, eager to help. without any, even if you don't want to enroll, whatever, it's up to you. But people are here to help. You can join the Discord as well. It really helped me out. It sorted me out in many ways. So yeah, give it a try. And if you feel like that, yes, now you want to enter into the industry, then I will say the Outscal is the good part. I'm not saying it for the sake of the interview because they are giving me opportunity, or they are not even paying me to say that. But this is what I felt, and it was my best decision. Yeah, that's it.